Now, Richard Savory, who is the legal advisor for the TCI Education Foundation, in a press release sent to our newsroom, is sharing their side and giving an overview of the agreement. This is like your neighbor building a house in your front yard and then acting as if they don't know you. The words of TCI Education Foundation today. 4 years ago, correspondence and communications from the TCI Education Foundation were totally ignored by TCIG. All this in a press release to News 4 Today. TCI Education Foundation made it clear in the release that the land currently occupied by the National Stadium in Venetian Road, Providenciales, is owned by the TCI Education Foundation, a charity that owns and operates the British West Indies Collegiate. According to the press release, the government at the time approached the TCI Education Foundation asking for the use of the collegiate sports field where the stadium now stands. Savory said it was agreed that the stadium could be built on the land on certain terms, but none of those terms were ever honored. He highlighted in a press release that more land than was agreed was built on to create a VIP car park, leaving the collegiate without a large part of the land needed for future school facilities. He said the minister responsible at the time was McAllister Henschel, who would not meet to discuss the matter. He further stated that the government gave the contract for building the stadium to Herzog Caribbean. He said there was no tender process and the TCI Education Foundation was left out of the construction process. He said the amount paid to Herzog, the construction company, was around $10 million. He added that without consultation with the foundation, the Sports Commission was given the job of managing the stadium, which is in breach of the government's agreement that following the Carifta Games, the stadium would be managed by a committee made up of nominees of the foundation and the government. Savory said, quote, "Despite the foundation's crucial help in making the stadium a reality, the government treated the foundation as if it didn't exist," end quote. Now, on July 9th, the Ministry of Education and the Attorney General's Office were directed to meet with the Turks and Caicos Education Foundation to seek a lasting solution to long-standing problems arising from the government-funded National Stadium having been constructed on land that is not owned by the government. Savory said still nothing happened. So without any wish to restrict the use of the National Stadium, the foundation has taken possession of the stadium in its capacity as registered proprietor. He did give the Sports Commission credit. He said they did their best to bring the government to the table. It was also agreed, Savory said, that the foundation has access to the stadium as owner and will keep security personnel posted there. He ended saying, quote, "The foundation is not demanding immediate payment of the compensation and has no intention of interrupting the use of the facility by other schools, sports bodies, and persons taking their exercise," end quote. News 4 will continue to follow this story. For WIV4 News, I'm Takara Bain.